Start greeting with a cough. Hello everyone, this is TylerTProductions here, doing my next vlog. It's Saturday at 2:19 p.m. Yes, I'm looking at a clock. So this vlog, before I say anything else, is going to be a lot longer than my usual vlogs. The past like 3 or 4 have been like 5 minutes around then. This one will be a lot longer because of the whole general topic is pretty big, as you can see in the title. Yes, Pokemon is pretty immature for me to even correlate myself with, involve myself with, since I'm 18, and it's kind of childish and immature, but it's one of the only childish things I still kind of, partake in. But, it played a big part of my childhood, which is why I think it, really, has a big impact. I don't really spend a lot of money on it nowadays, but, I have in the past, but now I have other things to buy. Anyways, so I'm going to start with the trading card game. Alright, so I had 3 collections at some point in my life. First one was around kindergarten, first grade, like 1998, 1999 time. That was when it started getting big, and till like 4th grade when it started dying down. Because everyone was like, oh my god, Yu-Gi-Oh! And then Yu-Gi-Oh! Just was like, bleh. And I kind of fell into that fad, but we all know Pokemon's better. So that was my first collection. The next collection was like a year later. It didn't, sorry, not a year later, like 2 or 3 years later, but it didn't last that long, lasted less than a year. Then my next collection, actually, I started up pretty recently. I would say like 6 months ago, but I haven't really, been doing a lot with it lately. So that's that. I'm going to start with decks that I made, I guess, before I actually get to the collection. This is a deck. It's I think a grass water. I don't really want to show the cards because it'll take too much time. This is a dark psychic deck, and it's my main deck. It's pretty good. It probably has the most money put towards it. This is, I think, I'm not sure, hold on, psychic fighting deck. This one is, actually, that's not a deck. This is an unfinished fighting water deck, or rock water, actually. This deck right here is my poison deck. It's just a bunch of status condition decks and stuff. Normal deck, my fire steel, which is pretty cool, I guess. And my second best deck is my electric deck. It's really fast paced, I guess. These 2 things came with some of the stuff, just a little Entei thing, a little Snivy thing. They don't really matter that much. My favorite coin, I don't know. It's a Totodile coin. I don't know if you can see that. It's pretty cool. And then, okay, so those are the decks. And I'm gonna move on to like my actual collection. I like to keep the Neo era cards for the trading card game separate from the other ones when I'm not using them in decks, because I think they're just a whole different awesomeness in their whole thing. See that Bayleaf? There's just a bunch of Neo cards. Then these 3 cards are my most valuable cards. They're shiny stars or whatever. This one's worth, I think, $25. Registeel star. I have a Suicune star, which is worth $35, and a Groudon star, which is worth $60. I just got those in like a big, someone just gave me a bunch of cards for $50, and that actually propelled me to start my 3rd collection, and those 3 cards came in it. So those 3 cards were like, what, 35, 16, 25, $120 for 3 cards, and I only paid $50 for those and a whole thing, so pretty good deal. I've actually, I bought a Team Rocket booster box a little while, not like 4 months ago or 5 months ago, with one of my friends, and I just like have some booster packs in here that I've purchased. I haven't purchased any in a while, but just wanted to show you those. 2 decks that I bought from these, whatever. What else do I have here? I have a bunch of tins. There's this tin, which actually was from my second collection, but I saved the tin. Cards in there, cards in here, Jesus, cards in here, and cards in here. So that's a whole crap load of cards that I don't use. And these two little booklets are my holographics that aren't in any of my decks, so just like stuff like that, blah blah blah. Just go through. I guess they're pretty cool, I suppose. Then like the second one, they're organized by type. Yeah, so, and then this big binder is just regular stars, non-holographics, so like that. And then after it goes through the types, it goes to holographic cards that aren't stars. And then near the back, I actually completed the whole list of Wizards Black Star promos, which is my favorite promo set. So it's got those promos. These are really old promos. This one hasn't come in the mail yet, but I did complete it. It's the Mewtwo number 12. Yeah, those are all the awesome promos from that other thing. And then these are just more promos. Japanese cards. This was some set, I don't really know, plus a Menden set. This set right here is the Team Rocket. I completed the whole set of that, including the Dark Raichu right there. Yeah, so once again, go ahead, call me immature, call me a child. That's just a thing I collected. A bit more of a collector, not so much an active partaker in said things. So those are the cards. Now I'm going to move on to the movies. I don't have a lot. I only have, I've seen, I don't know how many movies there are. There's like, what, 16? I don't know, somewhere around there. I've seen maybe 10 of them. But I have this from 99, first movie. It came with a that Mewtwo promo that I showed you, number 14. It looks pretty cool. The second movie, Pokemon movie 2000. The movie 2000. And then, so those are the first two movies. I don't have the third movie, but then I have on DVD the fourth and the fifth movies. So those are those. And what I wanted to do next is talk about, I've actually, in school, I've actually done projects relating to Pokemon, which is funny. I did a computer graphics project, and it was like to make a fake band name and like CD title and like design a CD cover. I called this, I don't know if you can see that, Pokemon Monstrosities, and I just edited a bunch of Pokemon. The Pokemon you see there are Pikachu, Sneasel, Jigglypuff, and a Teddy or so. And like I made that whole like stage area, and then like I made that back. And I'll read the song titles I came up with, or some of my friends actually. Some of them they helped me come up with. Magikarp, you stink. Splash Splash. Teddy Ursa, I choose you. Why can you only say your names? Because Pokemon only say their names. Besides Meow and Mewtwo, but that's another story. Pokemon Monstrosities, Thrash and Trash. That has nothing to do with Pokemon. I don't know why that's in there. Headbang-a-thon, not thong. Jesus. With Pokemonsters. Playing with Fire. Another one that has nothing to do with Pokemon. Pikachu, Nobody Chooses You. Chris got deep fried, and Chris was one of my friends, and I don't know, that's just weird. Caterpie Catastrophe, I like that one. Brock, how do you know that there are pretty girls in front of you when you don't open your eyes? Brock never opens his eyes. That is a true Asian. Sorry, stereotype. And Pokemon, so that was like that project, and then that was in junior year I did that. Senior year I did, with some group members, we did calculus projects relating to Pokemon. So there's these, and it's pretty freaking cool. It's like we just made all these cards, and like it took forever, but yeah, the effort we put into it, I don't even remember what we got for a grade, but I mean, hopefully we got a good grade, because those cards took forever. So that's the cards, movies, project. Now onto the games. Let's start with the Game Boy Color games. I have Red. This was probably my first game I ever got. Got erased on me a lot of times because, like, one time I was playing with my Game Boy Color and I actually like tapped it up against the wall and it just like went brrr and it like erased. So this game's really weird. I've done the missing no cheat on it quite a few times. I have a blue version, which is really weird how I got it, because I bought it from my physics teacher in 11th grade. So yeah, that was kind of weird, for like $3, because she was selling some of her son's stuff, and I was like, yo, Pokemon Blue, get at me. And yeah, but I don't know where that is. And then I have Yellow, Special Pikachu Edition. And then I have Gold, Silver, Crystal. Gold was my first second generation game I got. It was my second Pokemon game overall I got, right after Red. But my friend has that right now, and so yeah. Then I had the Silver version, and it, like, you can see, it's like I taped a title to it, and I took off the original, because I actually got the screw out of this and like took the battery out that like helped save the game, and gave that and put that in my friend's Silver so he could play his Silver, but my Silver is now trashed. And then Crystal version, which is awesome. I have Ruby and Sapphire. I don't have Emeralds. There's just Ruby was my first one. Have all the 200 Pokedex on there, and then Sapphire, you know how it is. And then I have where am I looking for? Hold on. Jeez. Okay. I have Pearl, Platinum. Don't have Diamond. And then I got Heart Gold, the super awesome pack, which came with this Poke Locker, and I used it a lot in 11th and 12th grade, but I don't really use it now. And then I got White version, and to be honest, the 5th generation is kind of disappointing. I haven't even finished this game yet, so it's kind of disappointing. Anyways, and then there's like Pokemon side games I have. Pokemon, the first Pokemon Pinball, for like, it was like 1998, 1999. Had like a little rumble thing right in the back. I don't know. And then like a AAA battery for the rumble. And then there's second generation of Pokemon Pinball, like Ruby, Sapphire, stuff like that. And then I don't have the original Pokemon Stadium, but I played it before, and I think it's a lot better. The mini games are a lot better than Pokemon Stadium 2's mini games, but Pokemon Stadium 2, there's a wider selection of Pokemon, obviously, and I just like, if I was gonna battle, I would use Pokemon Stadium 2, but if I wanted to play mini games, Pokemon Stadium 1 all the way. So there's that. It's like Gold and Silver, obviously correlated to Gold and Silver version. I have Pokemon Coliseum. I've completed it, and I've actually got the Ho-Oh from the 100 battle thing on here. And I also have XD of Gale of Darkness, but I don't have the case for it, which is lame. Haven't really completed that yet. Haven't gotten a chance getting around to it. Alright. So those are the video games, and I'm going to show you strategy guides I have. The small one from Ruby Sapphire, and then this big old one that I used a lot. I always carried around with me. It's the 4th generation, big thing. And then for Heart Gold, Soul Silver, it came with like, there's like a Johto area one, and then there's this big ass one, which is like all Kanto, and it's a lot bigger, so it's a lot better than this one here. Then I got hardcover of Black and White, which obviously I haven't used a lot because I don't play Black and White. And then it came with like this graphic on the front, which is pretty cool, I think. And it came with like a little map of Unova, and right here, which I don't think is that great, but whatevs. And then I have this random book, not really that special. I don't even know where it came from. So yeah, so basically to sum it all up, Pokemon's been kind of a big thing in my past life, and not so much now, but I still like reflecting back on it, and you know, doing stuff relating to it, just to, you know, kind of bring back those memories, because I'm really into nostalgia. I really like, you know, really involving myself with things from my childhood that like brings back good memories, because I don't know, I just really like that. So yeah, whatever, call me childish or whatever, but you know, I like Pokemon. It's one of the things I like. So that's the end of this long vlog. Comment, rate, subscribe, like the video, dislike the video, say crap about me, whatever you want to do. So yeah, I'll see you guys next week.